Hey, YouTubers, what's happening? Yes, sir. It's your boy, KQKC, coming with another video. I did a live stream earlier, but was having technical difficulties. For some reason, when I don't use my overlay special equipment, and I use the regular YouTube Hangouts, or whatever you want to call it. I know it's outdated. I know they're supposed to have taken it down, but we still tend to use it. Well, you're going to have glitches like that with outdated equipment. Well, anyway, like I said, this is KQKC, and this is boxing channel that tells it all, and it's a newly decorative boxing channel. And please, if you want to support this channel, please do so. You want to subscribe to this channel, please do so. If you like what you're hearing from this channel, give me a thumbs up. Now, you want to get notified? No problem. Just hit the icon bell and you'll be notified. First, I really do have to get into the conversation about Anthony Joshua and his Instagram page. And I'm sorry, but the UK is not liking this at all. Now, not American fans. These are the UK fans. UK fans, here, I wrote it down. Just a couple of them I wrote down. They responded back to Wilder after he gave them some BS excuse. Deontay Wilder agreed to your terms. Why not go ahead and fight him? Are you scared? Now that's a quote unquote. Then another person put 4 pussycats next to his name. In other words, he's trying to call him a pussy. Alright? That's what he's trying to call him. Then I have another. All these are from the UK. Is Eddie Hearn playing us? Is Eddie Hearn telling the truth? No, he's not. All these are Brits. All these, and more, are coming from the UK. Now, Anthony Joshua, I put your picture up right there with Klitschko pretty much, whoop your ass after the fight. So I put that up there to let you know how worse you would get it if you fight Deontay Wilder. You would get busted up more than that, trust me. Yes, Deontay Wilder has his flaws. Yes, he's awkward. Yes, he is. But like Deontay Wilder said, and I tend to agree with him and disagree. He said skills pay the bills is gone. Other words, he don't have that amateur pedigree skills. A lot of people have criticized his wild punching when he get someone in trouble. Well, he is awkward. But what he's trying to say is he don't have the skills like most people have them, but the result is still the same. Knockout sells. remember when Adonis Stevenson walked into the Crunk Gym in Michigan and he met Emanuel Stewart. And one day they had a talk about boxing. True story. And Emanuel Stewart, God, please bless that man and may he rest in peace. But he said to Adonis Stevenson, if you want to be a star in this game, which is a dirty game, knock him out. Don't leave it up to the judges. Knock him out. Why? Because knockout sells. And you know what? He's right. Yes, he is right. Because when someone is used to knocking somebody asses out, like Deontay Wilder, let's take him for instance. And that's funny, we're on that subject. But let's take him for instance. He had, at that time, before he fought Stavern for the championship, he had 30-something wins with 30-something knockouts. Well, that's why that fight sold so quickly. That's why everybody was geared up for that fight. And that's why everybody said that would be the biggest test for Deontay Wilder. You know, who can't punch? Who can't go 12? Who can't take a punch? Who can't go 12? You know, all that he was saying, you know. Well, everybody expected Deontay Wilder to knock Stavern out before the fight was over. They was really on their seats waiting and not moving and waiting on that to happen. You know what? Mark Brillin, great trainer, he had Deontay Wilder fighting a very, very technical and disciplined fight. Whatever tools and skills Deontay Wilder had, Mark Brillin made sure he used them. He outreached Bermain Stavern. So what did he do? He used that telephone pole jab for 12 rounds. Oh yes, he did go for the knockout in a way. Because when he seen an opening, you know how he stepped back and he stepped forward real fast and he let that right hand go. We all know that happens in Deontay Wilder fights. So, with that said, then we move over to Anthony Joshua. Now, he's a good fighter. I always said, KQKC respect every fighter that steps into the ring. And I wish everybody, the UK and America, stop calling Deontay Wilder's opponent bums. They are not bums. I'm quite sure they worked hard for that fight. I'm quite sure each one wanted to change history. I know each one wanted their name recognized. So please stop calling them bums. Respect them, brothers, and just respect them. They got into a ring to fight, not to lay down. They came to fight and give it their all. It's just that Deontay Wilder was stronger and bigger, and they couldn't handle his punch. Simple as that. So, the UK fans, Anthony Joshua, they want to know when you're going to fight Wilder. See, they grown to hate Wilder now because Wilder is making his rounds. Oh, yes, he is. Matter of fact, a brother station, I believe it's ES News. This happened maybe a while back. This happened around before he fought Ortiz. It was during that week, fight week, before he actually fought Ortiz that night. ES News, what's his name? Elliot or Eli or whatever. He asked 100 people, who is Anthony Joshua? Not 95, not 99. 100 people said, no, I don't know who he is. Then they asked 100 people about Deontay Wilder. And you know what? Everybody knew who he was except 3 people. And I believe they was not a, sports buff. So, let's keep it real. Okay? That's why Anthony Joshua flew his ass over here to the United States, to LAX, Los Angeles Airport. He went to a basketball game, complimentary of Floyd Mayweather, and Steph Curry threw him the ball. And I said this once before, it just tickled me to death. I never seen a man that age, a black man at that age. Now remember, KQKC is not a racist station. I am not a racist. I believe in equality. I'm pretty much your lower version of Barack Obama. Well, as I was saying, he came over here to get recognized, of course. Then when Steph Curry threw him the ball, he didn't know what to do with it. Oh, he seen what was on TV and what they was doing out there warming up. I never, ever seen a black man that couldn't dribble a basketball. Shooting is one thing. Doing a layup is another. Shooting a free throw is one thing. Shooting a three-pointer is another thing. But just straight up dribbling a basketball? God damn! But I had to catch myself. Why? I had to realize basketball is not their forte over there. They don't even have a professional basketball team, to my knowledge, let alone a franchise or a league. Why? Because the NBA revenue exceeds boxing revenue. So that's why the NFL is so successful. The NBA is so damn successful. And the Major League Baseball is successful. So, when will it happen in Great Britain? Who knows? But right now they're high on the horse their so-called paper champion, Anthony Joshua, who wears a bathrobe as he walks in, and who has at least 2 belts he doesn't deserve. At least 2. And you know one was Charles Martin. You know damn well Charles Martin wasn't in his league. I'm standing up right now, people, if it's a change of volume. But Charles Martin won that piece of a heavyweight championship not because his skills, not because his punching power. It's because the guy he was fighting tore his ACL right there in the ring. They had to help him hop to the corner. So, after the fight was over 4 rounds, they had to go to the score, to the judges. And we all knew what was the deal. So, Charles Martin won the championship belt. Right? Right. So, now, he was high on his horse. But me personally, the average fighter personally, wouldn't be. Why? Because he didn't really do shit. That's why. So he made a fight with Anthony Joshua. And they went on and, made a big fuss out of Anthony Joshua. So, anyway, as I was saying. So, Anthony Joshua hit him with one of them straight rights. And Charles Martin just fell down. That was the first knockdown. And he got up like, what the fuck I just get hit with? Looking around. Not playing it on, but he looking around like, God damn, I don't want to see that coming. So he put his earmuffs on. And guess what happened? He got his ass knocked down again. Then guess what? That was over with, and Anthony Joshua got that belt. Now, the other ones, it could have been a better fight with Washington. Well, just put it this way. He is worthy as a father, as a husband. So, I'm not going to disrespect no fathers, no fighters. I'm just going to tell you their flaws and their rights and their wrongs. That's all. And most of this shit, they can make it right. Just like Anthony Joshua told Deontay Wilder that I'm not going to let you in the ring when you come over to fight, when I get ready to fight Parker. I'm not going to let you in the ring to do a face-off. First, this is my ring. It doesn't work like that. You just don't walk into my ring. Now, I ain't gonna invite you in my ring, but you can't do it. So, Deontay Wilder said, okay, ain't no problem. No problem. I'm not going. So, Eddie Hearns had a hissy fit. He was inside his feelings. Why? Oh, well, why? Yeah, why? I tell you why. Because he wanted Deontay Wilder to fight Dylan White so damn bad. I don't know why. Well, I do in a way. Money. And he claimed that Dylan White had earned it. Dylan White didn't put in all that work that Adrian Broner would give him. Not Adrian Broner, I'm sorry, Deontay Wilder would give him. So, here we are. So, Sky Sports say, hey, you're not going to make it, Deontay? No. I'm quite sure you say apologies to Sky Sports. Showtime partner up with you all. But I'm not going to get disrespected. No, I'm not. So, I pretty much left it as that. You know. Then again, here we go again. Emails, lies, more emails, more lies, all on Team Joshua. See, Joshua found out that Deontay won't be coming to the UK. So, he was so pissed off. Why? Why? I can tell you why. Because Anthony Joshua, he knew that Deontay Wilder wasn't coming. So what did he do? He changed his statement. Yes, he did. Well, I really didn't mean to say that security was going to stop or whatever. All I'm saying is, it was my ring, and I want to invite you in, which I was going to do anyway. Well, that's a bunch of bullshit. You wasn't going to do that. Eddie Hearns had y'all asses twisted. Now, I will be doing a video on the lawsuits that he's facing. And these lawsuits go back some centuries or a half a century. So, again, please, don't let nothing go to your head, Deontay Wilder. Yes, you are the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, but you have a piece of it. Anthony Joshua has the rest, which you won't. And I got a feeling that Deontay Wilder, y'all both started boxing young. So, Diaz, well, he did sprints. But, well, anyway, I'm about to say something, but I'm not going to say it on the air. But anyway, we are not fools over here. We're not. America is no fools over here. We know that Triple G and Canelo fight is on. Eddie Hearns and Matchroom knew that it was on. But they knew way before we did. Yes, they did. And every time they say that, that's a surprise to them, whatever, that's a big lie. Yes, I call them a lie. Why? Because they knew They knew that they weren't going to fight in September. Why? Because Canelo and Triple G ironed out their differences and got the September date. So now, what we're going to do, we're going to fight Povetkin, mandatory. That's how you say it, Britain. Mandatory. Okay? Sound it out. And they knew that. They knew all this. Some people come hard on Deontay. Well, you had the contract. Why you just didn't sign it and send it back? But listen. I heard this from Hitman Boxing. I heard that just today. He came down on Deontay Wilder. Real hard. About the contract. But don't he know Eddie Hearn by now? God damn! And Anthony Joshua, now he's a good fighter. Don't get me wrong. He's a good fighter. The UK, that's a great country. They are they are our allies. They in trouble, we coming. We the cavalry. If I'm in trouble, the United States in trouble, they are cavalry. So, when they knew that the 13th was taken, we didn't know that yet. See, we wasn't privy to that information yet. Then they still kept planning. They still kept planning. Are you listening, UK people? I want to hear some comments. Cause this shit ain't right for boxing. It's not. It's great for boxing if they get it on. But don't let this be a Mayweather and Pacquiao deal. Remember how everybody tried to blame Mayweather? Talking about he was scared. Oh, he don't want to fight Pacquiao. He's scared, y'all. Even Alexander Cunningham boy talking about, Floyd just want to fight Mexicans. Because he know Mexicans slow on their feet and they can't move, this and that, all that bullshit. And come to find out, it was on Pac-Man. That's right, it was Manny who was fucking and slowing shit down. Floyd offered him $40 million out his own account for him to accept the fight. Something similar to what Deontay did. But Deontay didn't volunteer to give him 50. That's Anthony Joshua hollering out, give me $50 million, I'll fight him now. Just talking shit. But guess what? He thought they were going to come up with that $50 million, and he thought they were going to say, man, you must be fucking crazy. Well, guess what? Fucked up face. Guess what? They called your bluff. And guess what? Are you fighting? No. Is the UK fans mad? Yes. Out of 100% of the UK citizens, I guarantee you 40% saying Anthony Joshua's scared. He's scared. He knows. You know why? Because he saw that Ortiz fight. I said it on a video before. He saw that Ortiz fight. He saw how Deontay Wilder was getting hit flush. Flush. Wasn't no nose broken. Wasn't no cut open. He still was pretty. That's his word, not mine now, okay? Shit. And he didn't fall. But your ass did. Ortiz was the boogeyman of the division. Your own promoter, Eddie Hearns, tried to sign him over in England so he could put him in somewhere else or whatever so he'll never have to face you. You probably would have tried to bring him down to cruiserweight or some shit. But no, Ortiz, he got a little wise and a little smart. Now, when Deontay fought Ortiz, that was a war too. Deontay was rocked. I told you, KQKC Boxing Channel is not going to lie about shit. Deontay was rocked by Ortiz. Ortiz is a crafty veteran. And he hits hard. Yes, he was the boogeyman of the division. Yes, nobody would call him out. Yes, he could never get a title shot. Why? Because people knew what he had. But Deontay Wilder said, you know what? He's a ranked fighter. I'm a fighter. His people didn't want Deontay to take the fight either. A couple people in Deontay camp say, hey, this is a risk for champ. This is a risk for him. But he wants to fight. So, the long as you taking Eddie Hearns, Barry, Anthony, Matchroom, the longer you taking the matter you getting Deontay Wilder. Pavecki ain't gonna teach you shit, cause he can't fight. Shannon Briggs already said he's smaller than a motherfucker. And y'all lost the purse bid with him. So y'all have to fly over to Russia and might get robbed. Who knows? But if you do, that's good for your asses. You know why? I usually don't say that about a boxer. But when you try to play us, your ass gonna end up getting played. What I tell y'all, what's my motto? Game, recognize, game. And most of my viewers, most of the people that have boxing channels, they recognize game. My boy Fernand, international boxer, he caught them in many lies. Not no lies or no phrases that Fernand made up. He just caught them contradicting their own self with their own paperwork, with their own PR people. I'm sorry, you know, it just bites my ass when we went through this shit for 6 fucking months. And now the UK people finally catching on. Anthony Joshua is scared. At first, yeah, he did want to fight Deontay. I'm not going to lie. Yes, he did. He did want to fight him. He wanted to fight him so bad. But guess what? God damn it. Guess what? He thought about it. Eddie Hearns whispered in his left ear, and Barry whispered in his right ear. And Anthony Joshua, I'm not calling no boxer stupid, okay? No, I'm not saying that. But do he know they work for his ass? If he don't fight, they don't get paid? If he decided, you know what? Fuck y'all, I'm retiring. I ain't fighting no more. And cross his arm like a baby, they'd be kissing his ass like no tomorrow. Now, I got a lot more to say, but I'm not going to hold you. Because sometimes you can't hold a person's attention span that long. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Deontay Wilder, he's making his rounds now. And you know what? Good for him. Tell it all, Deontay. Anything that don't have a closure act, what they call it, a confidentiality act in it or whatever, tell it all. See, Barry Hearns go back over to UK in his other house, and he spent it for the UK people and the UK interviewers and the UK boxing channels. I be seeing them, and I be like, God damn, and they believe that shit. Oh, Buster Wilder, he ain't got nothing but one belt. Oh, this and that, but he won't take the fight? Huh? Hello? Y'all got to send me some comments on this. I know I'm a newly decorative channel. I know that. I understand that. But this is too important to pass up and not give me some comments and feedback and tell me, am I wrong or right? So if I'm wrong, and I'm proven wrong, I don't have a problem apologizing. I'm a man. I'm a man. Yes, I am. I am a man. I'm not married, but I have a pretty Boricua. That means Puerto Rican. Very beautiful. And she has the complexion of a almost a black woman. You know who she remind me of? She have a complexion like Pam Grier. But you'll never know it. They'll be like, man, look at Mario with that sister. No, she's not. You know how you have dark-skinned Cuban like Ortiz. His wife is beautiful, but she's a white Puerto Rican. You know? But I keep her away from my kids right now. Because I don't know what my intentions might be. I don't want her to get attached. I don't want them to get attached. So when they over, I'll talk to her on the phone just for a minute. Now, when it's final, and when I can be able to say, hey, look, this is what's going to happen. Or I do something else different. See, some people make their mistake, like Anthony Joshua, and rush into shit like I did one time. Now, my first wife, I didn't rush into it. We was high school sweethearts. Yes, we was. We just pretty much outgrew each other. Because, you know, when you're high school sweetheart, you're young, dumb, and full of what? You got it. But to this day, we remain best friends. June the 16th, which was Saturday, was her birthday. And I called to wish her happy birthday. And my middle daughter stays with her with my two granddaughters. And she said, here, send him some cake. Here, ask him, do he want anything else? We just that good of friends. We sat together at my daughter's graduation. We sat together at my oldest daughter master degree graduation. Now she getting a PhD. We made some great kids. All my kids are good. So, Barry didn't raise kids like that. Barry Hearns raised his son, Eddie Hearns, to be greedy. To think about first you, then the fighter. Al Heyman, Floyd Mayweather, think about the fighter first. Then they think about themselves. So, with that, this is KQKC, and I want to keep it popping, baby. I'm serious. I'm going to keep it popping because this is a damn shame. I'm not going to keep it popping all the time. Because I promise you all that I will not talk about this any longer. But I'm pretty much said it, and I'm going to say it again. It's a done deal. They will not be fighting in this year. 2018, it will not be a fight. Early 2019, it might not be a fight. Who knows? So, I forgot to finish telling you about Deontay Wilder in the contract. Well, Eddie Hearns claims, Deontay Wilder had the contract for months and months and months. That's a damn lie. He just sent it over a couple days ago. All he had to do was sign it. But you know what? He didn't. He haven't signed it. He haven't sent it over. People like, he don't want to fight then, this and that. Some UK people saying. But just read Anthony Johnson's Instagram. See, a lot of people don't blame Wilder for signing. Why? Because I know Eddie Hearn. He put some shit in there where he thought that Al Heyman and Shelly Finkel and Ludu won't read between the lines. They have lawyers for that shit. Floyd couldn't say it no better. When you get a contract in front of you, you take it to a lawyer first before you sign anything. Because Eddie Hearn going to try to take the playbook out of Don King's vault. So, besides that, I am KQKC Boxing Channel. If you like what I'm saying, again, subscribe to my channel. And please, ring that icon, bell icon, to be notified for another video. With that said, I'm going to see you later. Different subject, it'll be a different time. Take care. And I'll see you when I see you. Peace.